You used to rap. You used to be an MC.
I'm still but I don't do that anymore that much.
Okay, you gotta drop some bars. Just a couple of bars, please. Please drop some bars, please. Before we carry on with this interview, Dakwela.
Okay, I'll try my old verses.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll try one. The track was called Execution.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we're dealing with the mind. So it was like, well, it's an execution, elimination of a white man, completing the African land, this concept formative ways of life attentively, studying this elimination in the mind where implanted is lies, disincline your abilities to proceed maliciously, captured your brain cuffed in a small box, how absurd, psychologically you impregnated against your will, I guess you have no idea, then it's benevolent for you to come closer to begin. Rejuvenate your whole mental being, fertilize nature's trail, prevail, irrigate the seed of the oppressed, revolutionaries, nourish and necessitate the deaths cause far from the exit. With the prognosis containing contagious damages, conditions are too critical, insoluble to conclude the outcome while the surgery is still in progress.
Wow.
That's
bars. Bars. Literally bars. Oh my word. And you know, we're here for something very different, but I had to. I had to hear it for myself.
Yeah.
Mr. X-Men.
Yes.
You are part of this incubator system,
yeah.
right? How did you come about getting involved in this?
Well, for me, in my mind, this is always a dream, you know. So I happened to get an invite for the CEDA thing that was happening in Port Alfred, and then
that was last month.
Yes. So I went there, and then when I was there, I met the sister that told me, like, because I was telling her, like, hey, we need something great in Makanda. This is what I'm doing. And she said, okay, you're lucky because we're starting something in Makanda, so we must talk. And then from there, the conversation led us to where we are right now. So basically, it feels good to be part of something that could escalate whatever that we've started in more than a decade in our lives. Now it's formally getting there, you know?
Yeah. Awesome. All right. You are obviously the founder of the Black Power Station. What is that?
The Black Power Station, it's it's a creative space, it's a venue directed and designed by me here in Makanda in the old power station in the industrial area. So I got an old garage I converted to like a live performance where we can build an audience that loves the creative community. Because I'm an artist myself, so I always wanted a space that appreciates the creative, that sees the creative industry not as just an extramural activity, more than its business. So I wanted to build a space where me and the people that I know and the younger people that are coming up to not suffer as I did, where I didn't have a platform that appreciates the creativity in the music, the poetry, the writing, the graffiti that you see on this wall right here. It's done by friends who are part of the community of the Black Power Station, meaning that I wanted a space that produced quality, that it's provable that this is something that could create sustainable lives for creatives in the Eastern Cape without going to Johannesburg or other provinces. You can go there for just getting money and coming back, but we must build our own home industry that
will be able to sustain itself, right?
100%, because in this town or Eastern Cape, I can say the Black Power Station is in a lucky space because it's an international town, because we have a university that gives different types of people that comes in the city, but you never get to see and meet those people in one space, and those people miss home. So where else can you give them a quality performance that is not club-like, but still gives you a home feeling where you can feel complete, so basically that's it, find food, find entertainment, lectures, conversation, discussions that are very sensitive but safe space for you to feel
to have those discussions.
Yes. So basically the Black Power Station was my vision of because I used to rap, so I felt like we're quoting with Steve Biko and all these people that started things at the time of apartheid, and we not chased by the police, and we haven't started anything. We have Instagram pages, that's what we have started, but nothing physical we can point So for me, I always wanted that. And then the people who inspired me made me to do what I've done. So basically, the Black Power Station is that home. It is that hope and the beginning to say we can build our own and then direct it in a way that can fulfill our souls and actually put money in our pockets.
Yeah. And how do you want your collaboration with this incubator system help you grow and flourish? Because that is the word of the day.
Yeah.
That is the theme
Yeah.
of this incubator building, and it's grow and flourish.
Well, it's a dream, as I said. Like sometimes you want to wake up in your dream and be there and fulfill everything. I think this is that dream where you meet the creatives who might not know the other world, which is trying to write proposal, trying to make your business sound business because you are creative, you're born with that. But now someone else doesn't want to listen to you because they think you're just that artist who doesn't know, you're just that creative. So having them in town, having them with their skills and abilities, it means some of these departments that finds it hard for funding or giving us as artists, maybe complying and things that are simple to other people who have lived their lives
in this business
yes, so,
of doing things, of knowing how to do this.
yes. So basically, I see that as a beauty of that connection for us to know, okay, now we will have a space where that can incubate an artist who's a muralist who wants to make profit. We can incubate a musician who wants to make profit to the music. So this is it, how do you take your product to the next level? I think this is where we are. And that's the beauty of it. It's like the city itself is themed the creative city, but is not yet financially benefited artists. So with this, and I think personally myself, the Black Power Station exists, but none of the people know that much. But only people outside of the country knows about the Black Power Station because we theme it. Our slogan is called the International Arts Destination because we feel we attract people from all over the world.
Sure.
But and then the Black Power Station is known all over the world, but is not known home. Because so now it's easy now to find people like them who say, okay, this is how you can package this for funding, for application and things like that. So for me, I think this is also an opportunity to be on radio, first time interview, and then I'm loving it.
You're doing so well.
Yeah. So for me, I feel this is beautiful. This is a part of the simple things that I think the connection with them gives us this platform that you would hardly not get in having you guys in town. So it's beautiful.
Yeah. Look, can you walk us through what happens at the because I'm in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get away from the idea of it being like a club. But are they scenes throughout the week? Like, is Monday like, are we eating something? Are we listening to something? Is it poetry? When is the reading day? When are we, what happens? What are the themes? Walk me through this.
Okay, we have something called Supper and Sounds. Supper and Sound is when you invite a musician, let's say Kanti, and you sell a ticket that will include supper for you. So that's why we call Supper and Sound. So you would watch a live band. We only do live music. We don't do parties. Parties should be within the live music because we want to promote live musicians, things that people can interact with. So basically there's something we do every month, the Supper and Sound. We have like the book corner. We call the book corner. It's in a corner inside the Black Power Station. We do readings where we pick a book and we discuss on the book and then we have conversations. So that happens weekly and friends can come about. Let's say you want to say go to the book corner. There's no limitation when the space is open. So there's a book reading for those who are interested in literature and poetry, and those who are interested in theater. We have something called Black Theater, where we're just trying to focus on theater that motivates Black people to see themselves differently. So that's one thing. And then we have, like, for an example, Arts Beyond the Street, where we focus on graffiti murals, like the one that was done by an artist who part of the Black Power Station, the beautiful one that you have outside. So basically we have all these type of elements of activities that are happening that might not look connected, but they are connected because we are creatives. We don't want that document format, but we have a kitchen that runs there. You
Okay.
can call and order for something to eat, and you'll
Okay.
find something to eat. We also have like moments myself with few guys when the mentorship that we do, like to young people to become creatives, writers, and there's so much. But we're more popular on the live music. If you go on our socials, you see workshops. We do workshops for creatives. Basically, it is a live space. It is a creative incubator that needs more, in terms of people to know where the place is.
Sure.
But otherwise, it's the biggest space for live music in Makanda. I can boldly say that. But at the same time, I know as an artist myself, it's a space that it needs improvement,
Sure.
but yeah, we're getting there.
Do we pay to get into the
The
Black
Black
Book?
Powers. Yes, you can pay, but the highest currency to pay is paying with the book.
Okay.
Because book is like land, it accumulates value as
Sure.
time goes, but money can disappear.
Sure.
So you do pay depending on it, but when there's no show, you don't need to pay.
Okay.
You can just sit there and chill and read a book and
Sure.
browse on the internet. We have Wi-Fi for people to just chill and read and buy food at the shop and just have some tea.
Yeah.
So basically you don't pay when there's no show, but you only pay when there's a show, depending on the artist who's coming would say how much they will charge. But if you don't have money, but you happen to have a book in your car,
We won't turn you away.
actually everybody must move aside. You come in, you become the queen and a king or whatever that you want to classify yourself. But there's no way that you cannot come in, even if you don't have money. You can negotiate and say, I'm willing to wash the dishes. I'm willing to collect the dishes when people are finished eating. So there's always a way to not chase people. So the currency of entering there is for you to build a community of the creatives.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for really just opening our eyes to this kind of music and this kind of establishment. I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
It
thank
sounds
you.
amazing, and we're gonna go check it out
No,
before we
100%.
leave.
Now, if you go there, I promise you, you will come back without us inviting you.
Oh my
If that
word!
doesn't happen, then I'll owe you many tickets for the next generation.
Love it. It's just gone 20 past 1. We are still invading the invasion. Piwa is obviously here.
Yes, yes.
Piwa is still here, but she'll come through and do probably the next interview. Otherwise, thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
Any last words before you go?
Yeah, be part of greatness, visit the Black Power Station and support the creative community. Peace.
Dango. And that's how we end it, man. Let's get into some music. And when we come back, we'll see who's next in terms of the interviews.